lived it. And the only way you can change it is to change yourself. This is what makes a difference. If you're doing the same thing every single day, why is your life going to be any more interesting? Whether it's your health, your relationship, money, your job, where you live, the people you hang out with, it's nothing but you. You change the energy around you and it makes your life feel better. So a couple days ago, when I was speaking, I did do a video 2 days ago and it didn't seem to go through. So if some of you already listened to this video, I'm sorry to say I'm repeating what I said as a continuance of how to live your unhappy life. The first day that I spoke about this, we talked about how to reprogram your mind. Everything you say is important. If you're complaining that, oh my God, I hate my life, nothing ever works, you're going to get the same life living like this every day, saying those words. Instead of saying, what can I do to change my life? How can I make things work? This is what works. Seriously, the universe listens every day. And if you don't believe me, try it, because I have done this. I've already lived it. I've also had to learn to be careful how I say things. So when you say something like you want money right now, you want to make sure to say with harm to no one. If you listen to part one, I did this. I asked for money and I said, I need a quick $15,000. Boom, I got a car accident the next day. So I'm very careful how I say things. Anyways, the other day I spoke about um, writing your new story. We talked about reprogramming the mind and journaling. You want to journal your life because sometimes when you talk about what you want to change or what's going on every day, you'll start realizing what's going on and how to make those changes. Sometimes just asking the question, how can I make more money? Just writing it and thinking about it, the answers will come. I have a stream of money coming from different directions. And I started working on this 2 years ago, maybe, well, actually 5 years ago, but it really started coming in the last couple of years. So I had a couple streams, but now I have like 5 different streams of money coming in. To tell you the truth, the money is not coming where I expected it and dreamed about it coming, but it's still coming in different directions from different places. So when you ask for more money, don't expect it to come from one place. It may come from different places. People might owe you money. Maybe it's the stock market. Maybe it's Social Security. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a side job. Keep your options open. One of the ways that I changed my life, besides what we talked about, reprogramming, journaling, writing your news story, is making a collage. I, for years, made collages every day, every year, probably right before the new year would start. And I've never been married. One of the things I always did is I always had romance. This time I put husband in there. I am in the process of looking. So, but everything it was always always came to me. The money came, the house, I wanted a house, I got a house. I'm happy, but not completely happy. But so this one I wrote changing. I wanted changes because I kind of had a plateau in my health where nothing changed. So I talk about I'm open to changing and more joy in my life. I wrote success. Here, I'll put this a little closely. Happy, I am healthy, I am success, more energy. We could always use more energy. So you want to cut out little pieces of paper. You could write it, cut out pictures, and little words out of the magazine. I'm a strong dreamer. I put dream in there. Husband. I got pretty much almost everything in here. I did write a book, just haven't done anything with it. I need to probably put on there. I published a book and making money. Write a children's book. I've got kids. I've got family. It's not the family I asked for. They're roommates with kids, but it works, right? I have investments. I've made money with investments. I've made friends. I've created programs. Let's see. Haven't made $40 million, but you know what? Don't expect it all to come today. Baby steps. God knows I've experienced baby steps and being patient. So sometimes when you're not patient, you can backfire and fall 10 steps backwards. That's okay. You just got to stay strong. Okay, so I've got strength, I've got strong, beautiful. I've had to learn to tell myself, you are beautiful. It's okay to be beautiful because, when somebody compliments you, what do you say? I now know how to take a compliment. And I say the same thing back. I give compliments to people. I never in my entire life gave people compliments. I was almost like this. I didn't see outside the box. And I got embarrassed when I had my name tag on. I used to work at a hotel and people would call me by my name when I went grocery shopping. It used to bother me. Now I do that to other people. Just call them by their name and it freaks them out because they don't know if they know me, they forget they had a name tag on. So how else do we make changes? Reprogram our mind. Say good things to ourselves in our head. Um, Make out the collage mantras and affirmations. So I'm a big believer on affirmations. I say this affirmation every single day. The mantra is the affirmations, and the mantra is I remove all energies and emotions blocking health, happiness, and success. I will say this 100 times a day. I also say it's okay for me to be healthy. It's okay for me to be safe. It's okay for me to make money all at the same time. Sometimes we get in these little in our head, we start blocking ourselves saying, I don't care about my health. I just want to make the money. Or I don't care about the money. I just want to be healthy. You don't want to do that because right there you are creating blocks. And the universe is saying, oh, they don't want to make any money. They just want to be healthy. Or they don't care about relationships. They just want a job. And then you end up just having a job and no love, no romance. So you want to have all the above: health, happiness, and success. Don't shortchange yourself and say you want one over the other. You want it all, right? Does that make sense? Somebody's trying to call me at the same time as I'm trying to do a broadcast. So, what do we have? We have reprogram our mind. We have write our new story. The reason you want to write your new story is because you want to, and you can go overboard with it because what you're doing is you're visualizing, you're fantasizing. Do you know that the first 40 years of my life, I didn't fantasize about being on a boat? I didn't care. I didn't care about money. Just to let you know, I'm 55 years old. And it wasn't until I had a baby at 46 that I started dreaming. So I think my life it just came to a standstill before I had a child. Nothing really excited me. Life was just I was like a zombie. And I talk about it a lot that having that child changed my life. So a lot of you will experience different things in your life. And for me, it took a child to start making changes. Some of you already have children, so you're feeling this. Maybe not feeling good enough about yourself. Maybe you want more money. Children don't need a lot. They need to feel loved, because it's the love that is lacking in our world, is what's creating a lot of our health issues and some of our unhealthy relationships, not being able to create the job that we want. So I've experienced that. I've coached a few people and they've shared their stories. I've helped them move forward. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. You can send me a message. Um, I'll put my email in here if you ever want to email me. So on the other day, I I said you want to say these affirmations, and it starts telling you in these affirmations, wait, heal to change. All right. So here's my email if you ever need to email me. If you want those affirmations, these are affirmations on how to love and appreciate you and your life. Sometimes we're at a standstill. We've hit a wall. We can't move forward. You start moving. Hi, Julie. Regards from Sydney, Australia. Hi, dog walker. Nice. Thanks for being here. From Sydney. I know a couple people from Sydney. I love that place. I've never got to visit though. Anyways, so some people hit a wall and they're like in a funk. They can't get out of it. And what you've got to do is start changing your thought process. I have these affirmations that I send you. It's a long, long words. If you wanted to do it on your own, I could give you just a few words. And this is what I would say. Since you're here, write down, it's okay to be happy. And you want to visualize yourself in front of you. And you got to say it with meaning. And I'm going to be doing meditations on here, and I'm going to help you. But right now, I want to start attracting my followers and get them on here. But it's okay. Visualize yourself in front of you and say to them, it's okay to be safe. A lot of us aren't safe. Something traumatized us, whether it's a relationship, somebody hurt us, maybe it's a parent, maybe something. It could have been even a sibling. I've seen issues where siblings aren't happy and they're stuck, and something was created, or maybe another sibling told them they were adopted. Little things can keep you from moving forward. It's amazing. I know this because I've helped heal people, and it could have gone a different direction had they have not uh, had these emotions taken away. So it's okay to be safe. It's okay to be healthy. For those of you who have health issues, back problems, aches and pains, fatigue, you know, not able to move forward is a health issue. You are frustrated, anxiety, you're unhappy with your life. It's okay to be healthy. It's okay to have fun. If you've listened to me, I have issues, workaholic, or I only have fun with my son. I've had to learn how to have fun outside of being with my child. So I have to say to myself while I'm visualizing me, and it's me, my inner child, and my subconscious. It's okay to have fun without my child. It's okay to be happy. It's okay. Just those little words can change who you are and who you become and how you feel about yourself. Any questions? But I do have the love affirmations that I will send you. They're long, and I don't have them here with me because I said them the other day. You can see my last broadcast, and I do talk about those love affirmations. It teaches you and opens your heart up to love and appreciate yourself, and to learn to love life. If we don't love life, how are we going to love ourselves? Because that means we're miserable, we're unhappy. If you don't love people, you are trapping yourself and quarantining yourself. You're probably into your animals. I know I run across a lot of people that don't love people. They're very disappointed. They've been hurt. Society today, people are not being friendly anymore because you don't wear a mask. Some of them aren't being friendly because you're a Republican or you're Democratic. Friends who have been friends for years aren't talking to each other just because they're different. And I don't understand that. I have thousands of friends and I love all of them, whether they don't wear a mask, they wear a mask, they're Republican, Democratic, I don't care because I love them, not who they vote for, not who who they're protecting or how dangerous they're living. I am careful, I don't hang out with people that steal from me, but I still love them. um I don't hang, there's certain people I don't hang out with, but I still love them because we're different. And but I don't dislike them because of who they voted for. So I love everybody, and I had to learn to love everybody by learning to love myself. When I learned to love myself, I stopped judging other people because I stopped judging myself. So if you want to change your life, start changing yourself and start telling yourself, look in the mirror, look on your camera and say, I love you and I accept you. And when I do this meditation in the next couple of weeks, follow me and I'll let you know when it's going to happen. I'm going to teach you how to express that I feel safe and I'm okay to live my life, because that's what you want to say to yourself out loud. Make it happen. It's not going to happen any other way. You have to change yourself. And you know what? 5 years ago, I couldn't even raise my hands above my head because it was a safe feeling. I felt safe being all curled up. You know what they say when people cross their hands and they're just standing around? Those people don't feel safe. That was me. I did not feel safe in society. I had to drink alcohol just to be comfortable. And it wasn't society that made me uncomfortable. It was me. I was uncomfortable with myself. So, what I'm trying to share with you is make the change. Ask me if you need help. That's what I'm here for. I'll be on here more often. I think this is the time. No, actually I'm a little late. I'm about an hour and a half late to the time I want to be on here. But let me see if I said anything. So, I'm going to repeat what I said the other day, a mantra that I say every day. There's two things that I say. Now there's three things that I say. There's one with money. You won't remember this, but I'll type it in here. Um, Money, I will say it's from India. This mantra I say 100 times a day. I tripled my income. It doesn't happen fast. I tripled my income saying this every day, 100 times a day. And you know what? You will move 5 steps forward, 2 steps back, because this is you playing games with yourself, your subconscious, that inner child. They all play these little games with us. So the one that I say is Om Shweem Maha Lakshmi Yaswaha. I don't have it here, but I'm going to say it. I'll say it all the time. Om Shweem Maha Lakshmi Yaswaha is what I say 100 times a day to bring in the money. And I say it's okay for money to fly in. It's okay for the money to fly in. The other two that I'm very concerned about, I'm just set in my ways in saying this, is the mantra is I remove, and I say this because we have 5,000 thoughts a day. This is mandatory. How many of those thoughts are happy thoughts? How many of those thoughts are you being grateful? Being grateful is very important. How many of those thoughts are you being nice to yourself, or how many of them are being mean and putting yourself down? So I will say, and I do this during my healings, we remove all energies and emotions, all stories blocking health, happiness, and success. I will say this 100 times a day. And if I catch myself even being negative, obsessing about something, and yes, there are times I'm obsessing about something because it's a lesson being learned. I never look at anything as, oh my God, why is this happening? I always ask, What is the reason this is happening? And the answers always come to me. Now, if you don't know, I'm an intuitive medical healer. I'm very intuitive, and every day is a lesson learned. And I'm so grateful that I've been shown the way through my guides, through people, friends, social media. Because when I ask a question, the answers come in different ways. All right, so back to the mantra 100 times a day. Say this: We remove all energies, stories, and emotions blocking health, happiness, and success. We remove all energies, stories, and emotions blocking health, happiness, and success. We remove all the pain blocking health, happiness, and success. We remove all energies blocking health, happiness, and success. I will say this 100 times a day. You can say those words instead of focusing on negative stuff. Say those words. You can also say, what can I do to be happy? What can I do to be happy? Now, I am happy, so I don't need to say those, but this is going to help you change. Usually, what I have to do is, what are the lessons that are supposed to be being learned? What are the lessons learned here? Um, the other one is, I said it earlier, it's okay to be healthy. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be healthy. Healthy. It's okay to be healthy. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be, what's the other one? It's okay to be healthy. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be, I'm kind of stuck here. Healthy, happy. Let me see if I wrote it down. Of course, I don't have those written down. Healthy, happy, and successful is always on there. Anyways, well, it'll come to me. Happy, excited. You can actually put your own in there. It's okay to be safe. So, a lot of people, the reason why we have health issues, somewhere along the line, we blocked our subconscious, our inner child blocked us from moving forward. If you feel stuck, something is blocked. So, use the one: we remove all energies and emotions blocking health, happiness, and success. And you want to say we because it's we as an inner child, subconscious, ego, and you yourself. We already know that you want to change, but look in the mirror and you've got ego, inner child, subconscious. If there's anything else going on. That's why we say we. We are all ready to remove energies and emotions, stories, blocking health, happiness, and success. Are you going to do it? Otherwise, if you can't do that, look in the mirror and say, I love or I appreciate. Some people can't say love. I appreciate you. It's okay to be happy with you. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be healthy. It's okay to be um, safe. There's different words. Start slowly. If you can't do some of those, do the ones you can and start making those changes. Doing this every single day, in 7 days, you'll feel a difference. People around you will start changing. Those love affirmations I said the other day, I made changes in 7 days. I said those love affirmations for 7 days, twice a day. It took me about 5 minutes, and it's so cute because my son used to listen to me around the corner. He was only 2.5, 3, and he actually recited all of those in the car one day. I appreciate you. I appreciate me. I love you. You're awesome. Can't wait to see you. Hi, Lily. Thanks for being here. All right. So if there's any questions, please feel free and ask me. The ones that really stand out, I know I have people that can't say I love you. And I know I had a problem with that. It took me days to look in the mirror and say that to myself. So if you could look in the mirror and say, I appreciate you. You are important. You are amazing. Now, work with the words you can, because I know this is hard for some people. It's hard to say. Sometimes it's still hard to say I am pretty. Do you know I had a lot of issues just up to a couple months ago when somebody says you have an issue with being pretty. You are afraid of being pretty. And I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't dress up because I don't care. But I found out later on that's because I have a fear of being pretty. So I just thought I'm a nature girl. I don't need to wear makeup. I just don't. I touch my face too much, wipe off all my makeup so I don't apply it. And, anyways, so if you can't say that, start simple. I appreciate you, because once you start appreciating you, you will see things changing. I mean, it just takes so simple. Do it 100 times a day. And if you start crying, feeling irritable, that means it's working, because when you start telling yourself you're making changes to your life, you're making changes to your surroundings, you're telling that inner child, that subconscious, that ego, you are ready to make changes and you're not going to quit. I'm going to tell you, things are going to try and make you quit. Um, when I would start doing this, I would sabotage and I would start drinking. I would do drugs. I would eat compulsively the whole chocolate cake or the whole half-gallon ice cream. That means your subconscious, that inner child, the ego is trying to fight you. That's what you call resistance. Don't stop and don't give up. It's okay. This just means it's working, and it does take time. But, anyways, start small. Just start saying, I appreciate you. I love you. That's going to be a hard one. It probably took me about 6 months to actually look in the mirror. It's really easy for me to tell other people to do it. I had to start learning to do it so I can share with people that I can do it. Um, any questions? All right. I see we have a lot of questions. It's a joke. All right. So what else we have? Um, I hope this works out for you. I'm really working on getting the meditation going, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to build up the following, all my followers, and you want to have more energy? Ask the question. The universe is always listening. Your subconscious is always listening. What can I do to have more energy? What can I do to have more energy? Say it with meaning. What can I do? It's okay for me to have energy. I'm always talking to them above me. Okay. It's always nice to know if somebody's listening. So I talk really loud so I know everything around me can hear. What can we do to have energy? So, again, it's okay to be healthy, because when you're lacking energy, that could be a part of a depression. That can be something you ate. I talk a lot about eating healthy on here. Um, Energy, all the thoughts you're thinking about yourself, being hard on yourself drains your energy. That's where you go back to learning to love and appreciate yourself. Judging other people, being around friends that drive you crazy can drain your energy. You're judging them. That's because for some reason it bothers you, these people. People are people. Nobody, I mean, if they bother you, that's something within yourself. Maybe somewhere along the lines you could not be who you were because, again, parents telling you you can't talk a certain way. I had one of those. No, did I have one of those parents? Other people's parents didn't like the way I talked. If you were too hyper, if you jumped on the furniture, if you're too crazy. There's so many rules. But as we get older, I was a very quiet child, and I'm making up for it now because I can. It's never too late to make changes. I talk about making changes because I've made changes in the last 4 years. You can make the changes. Start with one of the exercises I gave you, reprogramming your mind. If you say something negative, turn it around with a positive. If you look in the mirror and go, God, I feel so fat. Why am I so fat? Why don't these jeans fit? Change those words. How can I make these jeans fit? What can I do to make changes to lose weight? It's okay to be skinny. You're still fighting that subconscious, that ego, that inner child that wants to be fat to feel safe. I'm giving that as an example. My stomach issues, if you've listened to me, my stomach issues and being not feeling pretty are all that subconscious saying you don't want to go out in public because you don't feel safe. So we're going to make you uncomfortable. We're going to make you tired. If this sounds familiar, let me know. But that's how it works. If you've tried everything, you've tried the diet, it doesn't work. It's because you're fighting against your subconscious and it's saying you like being overweight. And you know why it knows you like being overweight? Because you keep saying, I'm heavy. I keep gaining weight. You're telling yourself to gain weight. Start saying, what can I do to be skinny? What can I do to melt off the fat? Maybe you're trying to gain weight. What can I do to gain weight? Be careful what you ask for. You want to say, what can I do to gain 10 pounds? Or what can I do to lose, 30 pounds? The questions are always answered by the way you ask. So as at this point, I'm saying, I'm ready to change. What can I do to change? And the answers always come. Careful what you ask for. I'm going to go. I've got to go back to work. I've got appointments and got texts coming in. I love you guys. One of the things I said the other day is love everything and everyone. You don't have to be best friends with the people you hate. You don't have to be friends with people that did you wrong. But you don't want to hold on to the trauma and the emotions of what they've created to you, what they did to you. Forgive the energy. If you have questions on how to do that, ask me. Forgive and don't judge. Let go of the judgment because everybody is who they are because of how they learned things. If they're mean and nasty, somehow they learned that. Maybe they learned it as a child. That's a defense mechanism that protects them and keeps them safe. Just like my stomach, my bloated stomach, who I love it so much. We're getting skinny. It's protected me and it's keeping me safe because of something that I said years ago. I hate men. I said that a long time ago. Men suck. Men always do me wrong. And I said this for so long that my subconscious is fighting me, saying, you don't want to date because men do you wrong. Men have hurt you. And it goes way back to when I was a child and I didn't feel safe. So we're working on it. I'm feeling healthier every day. You can feel healthier every day. I'm going to go now. I love you guys. I'll be back. So what I'm working on is 2:00 Western time. I'm on the Midwest. No, sorry, that didn't come out right. I'm on the West Coast. Be talking midday. I swear my lipstick because I talk so loud and so fast. And I want to start doing the healing. So please follow me. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow about 2:00. So right now it's almost 4:00. I came on a little late. All right. I love you. Bye. Thanks for being here.